Welcome to the Alternatives Public Workshop for HEP KC SR15 and Irish Hill Road Intersection Improvements Project. This presentation will discuss the design alternatives the project team has developed and are considering for construction. This presentation will be available from January 13th, 2025 to February 14th, 2025. We invite you to provide comments on the information presented. Instructions on how to comment will be discussed at the end of the presentation. DelDOT's mission statement is every trip, every mode, every dollar, every one. We want to thank the local legislators for their continued support. Senator Buxton, Representative Morris, Representative Postles, and Representative Urick. The project design team consists of John Gaines and Luar Oriola Cruz from DelDOT and Andrew Haller and Laura Haxton from Century Engineering. This presentation will go over the project background, proposed design alternatives, and the tentative schedule. This project is located near Felton and Viola, Delaware in central Kent County, specifically at Irish Hill Road and Canterbury Road. This is a federally funded project through the Hazard Elimination Program, or HEP. This program identifies both low-cost remedial improvements and long-term safety improvement needs for high crash locations throughout the state. This location was identified in both the 2010 and 2017 HEP studies. Lighting along US 13 was installed in 2012 as a result of the 2010 study, and the improvements shown today are a result of the 2017 study. This project is federally funded and will comply with the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA. The project team will investigate and minimize impacts to wetlands, historic resources, endangered species, and more as part of this compliance. The purpose of this project, as identified in the HEP study, is to reduce crashes at two locations, US 13 and Canterbury Road intersection and the Canterbury Road and Irish Hill Road intersection. As part of the design development, a traffic analysis was performed. The existing and projected traffic volumes were studied for each alternative shown. Shown here are the existing volume numbers for the project area.
Before we discuss the alternatives, let's talk about roundabouts. You may have observed more and more of these intersection types being constructed throughout the state. This is because of their increased safety when traveling through the intersection, along with more efficient operation. More information on roundabouts can be found on DelDOT's website, and we encourage you to familiarize yourself with the material. The most common intersection type other than stop signs are traffic signals. Roundabouts have an advantage over both since they reduce the severity of crashes through a 75% reduction in conflict points. What are conflict points? Conflict points are spots at an intersection where vehicles can collide, causing damage or injury. A traditional intersection has a total of 32 conflict points, whereas a roundabout has 8. Of these 8 conflict points, none are considered to be severe. Roundabouts also provide a more cost-efficient design, help to maintain the flow of traffic, and typically reduce the need for right-of-way. As mentioned, DelDOT has a lot of great resources available for roundabout education. We encourage you to visit the site and share with your friends and family, especially new drivers. Alternative 1 shows the proposed improvements to the intersection of Canterbury Road and Irish Hill Road. A roundabout has been selected here as the most efficient and safe option, provided the observed and projected traffic volumes along with the documented crash history data. This design will include improvements to pedestrian and bicycle facilities, drainage, and lighting. The roundabout has been sized for trucks and designed to encourage vehicles to slow down on approach, yet efficiently enter, navigate, and exit, reducing congestion at busy times of the day. Modifications to the intersection of US 13 and Irish Hill Road are needed to alleviate vehicle backup between the intersection and the roundabout. Currently, westbound traffic utilizes a dedicated left turn lane and shared through right turn lane. The design team proposes to flip the lanes to a shared through left turn lane and dedicated right turn lane based on projected traffic models. The improvements shown in this alternative are confined to this intersection and do not mitigate identified crashes in the HEP at the US 13 Canterbury Road intersection and crossover. Shown here is a rendering of what the roundabout may look like once construction is complete. As you can see, careful consideration was made to minimize impact to the surrounding residents while providing an optimized design. Alternative 2 proposes the same roundabout design that was described in Alternative 1, but adds improvements to the US 13 and Canterbury Road intersection and crossover. This design realigns the Canterbury Road approach to US 13 for better visibility of oncoming traffic before making the right-hand turn to head north. The crossover is modified to allow US 13 southbound left turns only, thus reducing the amount of vehicle movements for motorists to monitor. The design team feels that this will help to reduce the number of crashes while maintaining commonly used routes. Alternative 3 once again maintains the roundabout design discussed in Alternative 1, along with the realignment of the Canterbury Road approach to US 13. The main difference in this alternative is the closure of the crossover at US 13 and Canterbury Road. The closure of the crossover will significantly reduce the number of crashes identified in the HEP. Traffic heading southbound on US 13 wanting to turn onto Canterbury Road or Irish Hill Road will need to continue to the signalized intersection at Irish Hill Road. Because of the increase in traffic, the left turn lane will be lengthened and the traffic signal will be adjusted accordingly. While analyzing the projected traffic model, it was observed that between 2028 to 2029, the northbound left turn lane at US 13 and Upper King Road is expected to reach full capacity, potentially causing congestion and safety concerns. Although these improvements at this intersection are not a part of the original scope, we are presenting two options for mitigation to address these anticipated issues. The first is to lengthen the northbound US 13 left turn lane to prevent vehicles from spilling into the travel lane. The second option is to construct a partial traffic signal at this intersection. This signal would stop the southbound US 13 traffic only, allowing the northbound US 13 left turning traffic to safely turn onto Upper King Road. Our project schedule as it stands today has us in the early stage with this alternatives public workshop. The next step will be to select the preferred alternative and proceed with the design. There will be a second public workshop held in summer of 2025 to present and discuss the selected alternative. Then the right-of-way acquisition process along with final design will begin in 2026 and lastly construction beginning in 2027. Thank you for your time and attendance. We appreciate your input and look forward to hearing your thoughts. Please use the information on this slide to reach out to DelDOT Public Relations if you have any questions. A survey will be posted to the DelDOT project website. You may use the QR code in the upper right-hand corner or follow the directions on the page to locate the link. Once again, thank you and have a great day.